I'm up. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. I said, little mama bad. Okay, I'm up. What's up? What's going on, y'all?
All right.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Hey man, get comfortable. Get out of some of them damn clothes.
Look, he layered up like
Making
we
me
in
hot.
Chicago. How many layers do you have on today?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Like a newborn.
Zero below or something out there.
Arizona got real brand new.
You already know. Look,
cold
I was just about to say, look, I've been out here for a while. I'm spoiled by the weather. It's like, what, 50 degrees? I'm cold. But straight up, y'all, what's going on, man? How's everybody weekend going? How was everybody Christmas going?
Everything is everything.
Yeah, I see you, Mr. Sweet Potato Pie over there.
Yeah.
I know
What
what.
you been making sweet potato pies?
What?
You ain't see him online?
First of all,
I'm so important that I don't think you
We
watching
ain't
my
finna start
videos.
with this right now.
Let me tell you how thorough the sweet potato pie game is.
Oh, my goodness.
Lord.
Here we go.
When your mama steal your recipe, that's when you know your game is thorough.
I think the man lying.
I think he is too.
Come on, man.
Who you got these pies? You put patty pies in the oven and toasted them a little
Hey,
bit.
man, we ain't finna talk about no goddamn patty pie.
Patty? Come on.
Talk about no damn patty pie.
Ain't got nothing on me.
But man, what's sports is looking pretty good right about now. Giannis is looking like a monster.
Sports is looking good because football season is about over.
You know what?
You ain't right. I think it's because all the
My
people that got
feelings
the
so
losing
hurt.
teams.
I'm trying not to talk about football because you know.
Because you don't want to get on your what?
Look,
You don't even want to hear about your what?
I don't know what. How's them Rams doing?
Oh, the Rams.
How's them Raiders doing?
Oh, we not talking about the Bears today?
No, you know what?
Oh, we ain't talking about the Bears.
You just want to stab me, shot in the heart.
Who is her team again?
Who is your team now?
The Packers.
Why I feel like you changed teams?
You know what?
Like,
No.
Ain't nothing about
You worse than Mo over there
Ain't
talking
nothing
about I like the
you,
colors
Green
and
Bay.
shit.
Ain't nothing about you, Green Bay.
That's a lie. My man Green Bay, so I'm Green Bay.
Oh,
okay.
You guilty by
Boo.
association. Guilty by association.
Hold on.
I see if it was in the
and
household
it's all
and your
for the
dad
love.
was
I told you my dad's a Raider fan. I'm a Raider fan. Ooh.
How you gonna be? Okay, you know what? I
Just
get,
like you are really for the Bears, but right now you want to talk about the Rams.
I'm not talking about them Rams. I don't like anybody else that ain't the Bears. But I gotta talk about them. I gotta be fair and know who's good and
now
who's
you gotta
not.
be fair. I think you want to talk about the Bears.
But yeah,
I can't lie. I got a 1A and a 1B. My 1A is the Bears.
Bears, and then
My
you got the
1B is
Steelers. Right, I know we know that about you.
yeah.
And
the
we
Steelers?
both suck.
Yeah, right about now. Well, you know
No,
what?
Steelers
You know
is
what?
good.
Know what? You got to.
Steelers is doing better than was expected.
Let me tell you
because
this.
of all the injuries and all of the, people that is no longer with. Yeah,
Mike Tomlin.
He's done a masterful
This brother
coaching
here,
job.
and like they were talking about how, you got these new coaches that come in they was holding a clipboard for about 3 or 4 years, and all of a sudden they a head coach.
Right.
And when this brother been to the playoffs, damn near every year he took over the Pittsburgh Steelers and delivered a Super Bowl, and been in the Super Bowl conversation for what, like the last decade, and he has a bad season and his head is on a platter. So people talking about he should be fired.
One bad season.
You understand what I'm saying? But you got these coaches for example, Jason Garrett for the Cowboys.
That been losing.
Oh.
They
Lead
finally
them to
talking about
damnation.
him really.
Oh
losing
yeah.
his
Oh
job.
no. Not 5 seasons ago.
Well, when you got players that's talking about that they can't play for you no more, then it's time. Like you done lost.
Oh yeah. When the
now.
locker room turns on you, it's over.
Yeah.
And you firsthand, you've been in a locker room situations. Have you ever seen a locker room turn like that? Dramatically turn like that, or on the outside look, been in that situation?
It was time though. The Cowboys gave him more than enough time to get the situation, and then Jerry Jones is giving you the pieces that you need to be successful, and you can't do it.
That's too much talent. That's too much money. That's too much talent for you not to be that good.
And you in a city where they're
America's team.
They're used to winning. they're used to winning. And when you lose a locker room, the fan base is shortly after that.
They used to win it a long time ago.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
It's
been a long time since the Michael Irvin era and the Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. What's that, about 25 years?
Yeah. That's pushing it.
It's been
25
been
years.
about 15.
That's almost
15
my
years.
existence.
But
I'm
you know
25.
what? They just, it's a tradition. It's a tradition.
No,
When was the last time the Green Bay Packers was in the Super Bowl?
About 10 years ago.
Was it that long?
Aaron Rodgers. During Aaron Rodgers.
I did my
when he
little
was a
research.
rookie?
No, then that wasn't 10 years ago. It felt like it was 10 years ago.
You know what? That's why we got.
It felt like 10 years ago. No.
It was not 10 years ago.
It felt like 10 years ago. I know where he was going with that. It felt like 10 years ago.
Hey,
It can
Google.
feel like that.
I think
but
it was about
we
8 years ago.
are in
It was
the
about 8 years ago.
playoffs.
It was
We
about
are
8
in
years
the
ago.
playoffs. And we are the head of the division.
That's
Oh,
like
okay.
That's
It's
like
all right.
that's like
You know what?
saying-
You know what? I'm gonna play Mo game today. I'm going for any one of the black quarterbacks to win.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
play it like
because
that.
Okay, I get it.
Pass your Aaron Rodgers.
Right. Okay, whatever.
Look, if he was on my team, I'd be going for the Bears.
course,
So I'm
but-
just saying, you know what I mean? Right about now. So I feel you on that. I ain't mad at you on the Aaron Rodgers tip, you know. But okay.
Who brought in these empty
Yeah.
bags of cookies?
What?
Yeah, so
They gone now.
So Google says that Green Bay's last Super Bowl appearance was 2010. So that was
10 years ago.
10 years.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it ain't 2020 yet. So it's
9 years ago. We got about a
9
week
years
ago. We got
Saturday.
about a week from. No, we got 3
the
days.
last Saturday
Right.
in the year.
So 10 years ago. So I was right. 10 years ago. It felt like 10 years, and it was 10 years
It was.
since he won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
They've had 5 total
Appearances.
They won 4 out of the 5.
What? Super Bowls? Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to who?
Well, really, compared to the Bears, who I'm trying to figure
You
out.
know what? I don't need none of your
Oh, okay.
blasphemy going on right now.
Okay.
You need to cut
But
all
that
that out.
ain't that your team too? Oh, I thought. I didn't know.
First of all, let me get in a relationship.
I know what? I'm not
let me
taking
get in
no
a
way.
relationship with somebody that's a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I can switch.
I'm saying I
it
feel
doesn't
that.
work
Hold on,
like
wait a
that for
minute.
men.
Wait a minute. I'm not taking no sports feedback from somebody who come from hot weather, but take a team that come from hella cold weather
My heart
and
is
ain't
cold.
never been there.
My heart is cold.
Yeah, not if you got somebody.
Yeah, no, I feel it. It's super cold.
Hey, but how Melo over there looking with Portland, man?
Oh, wait.
Man.
But you know what? His situation, though, he had to change his mind. His game never went anywhere. It was his mindset.
I think it was
because
all
when
mental.
Toward the end, prior to this year taking off, when teams were saying that, hey, we want you, but you're gonna have to take a lesser role. His ego wouldn't allow him to do that because he looked at everybody.
And you
in
think
his
that was
draft
was
class.
affecting his game?
Oh yeah, He even said it.
Yeah, right.
He even said it with his little thing that he tweeted or put it on social media, where basically he said, I had to change my mindset. I had to come to the realization of where I was in my career and understand that, Melo hasn't been on good teams. I mean, the Denver team he was on, but he's had to carry the load, unlike a lot of his draft class that have had, teams that they've won with.
Right.
Melo hasn't had that luxury. So the wear and tear on his body of having to do what he has done throughout his career, it catches up with you.
Right.
And a lot of times these coaches are looking at the fact of they looking at that and saying that, hey, we want you, but you're gonna have to take a lesser role because we got to get these young stallions out here that can get up and down the court. But then we need you to play that role of possibly being a sixth man.
I look at it as far as this was you know what? Melo didn't. And I kind of, you know what? I'm going to take a jab at him a little bit. But he should have thought about this situation when Dame asked him to come there before. Because not only did he go there, and they plugged and played him, pretty much. It took a couple games. You saw the games that he came out. But I think
Phoenix. I was at that game.
I don't think he really understood the type of cast that he was going to walk into, the type of players he was actually going to play with, as far as C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he understood. You know how you go into you somebody, hey, come work for me. You like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see too much. But then you start working for him. You like, oh man, this is a great company. You know what I'm saying? I think he got that kind of feel when he got there, because you kind of saw him loosen up. It wasn't the same Oklahoma Melo. It wasn't the same Houston Rockets Melo to a degree. You get where I'm coming from?
This is a perfect situation for him. This is a prime example of how when people say everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Like, it couldn't have been a better. Like, Portland picked him up when they were injury riddled. When he had to step in.
They needed somebody.
He had to step in and play. And that was, that was a boost to his confidence, and also, gave him like okay, it's my time to shine. And they didn't need him to be the guy. They needed him to play his role in a starting position. And so, sports, we all know, we've played sports at one time or another, is when you lose the sports is a mental game anyway.
You got to enjoy it.
But when you lose that athletic ability, because it's going to happen, you're going to decline. Mm-hmm. It becomes more of a mental game. And if you can't conquer that mental game, then it's time to hang them up.
And do you think the fun leaves from that too, on top of it?
The fun leaves because it once the fun leaves, it's time to
it's
go.
It's over, right.
Because anytime it becomes about money, you can see it in the way you play.
Right. I'm trying to get this bag.
You take plays off because you want to make sure that you're healthy for the whole season. You just doing.
Do you agree with load management?
I mean, the game has changed though, and it's man, you got 6, 8, 7 foot guards now. Like, so the game has changed. I think load management is a scapegoat, because if you know how to coach, then you know how to give your players, the right amount of minutes per game to where you're not having to take, because you sign the problem that comes with load management is you sign these big endorsement deals with ESPN and all these different, and so they are paying you to televise,
to see you, to see you, for you to be put on display.
But now, I think it should be considered a contract breach. Because you got people that pay money for tickets. I'm
finna
based
piggyback
on the fact of who's playing.
Do not put any comparison to. I don't want to hit. Look, and this goes for LeBron, Kawhi, all these boys that's taking these games off. Don't ever compare yourself to any one of the greats.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You
no days off.
Think about asking
right.
No, I'm talking.
Magic
I'm talking about even the old football players. Are they playing with broke ribs, collarbones? You know what I mean?
It wasn't about anything but personal. Like,
you better not compare yourself to a Michael
MJ
Jordan.
Used to say MJ. What drove MJ was that
all 82 games.
He know that if
days off.
If he didn't go to the gym
consecutively,
if he wasn't in the gym, he said he knew Magic was in the gym. He knew Bird was in the gym, and his mindset was, I can't let them outdo me.
I'm gonna be a step ahead of them.
Always.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's great. I don't want to take as great as Kawhi Leonard is. As great as, you know what, Giannis, I like him. No days off. You understand what I'm saying? No days off. He plays. Of course, you're gonna have gas in the tank come playoff time, and you know what I'm saying, to be able to, your legs are not as ran through if you ain't took at least about 30 games off.
That's why instead of playing them 35, 40 minutes in games that don't really matter, play them for 15 or 20 minutes.
20 minutes. 10 minutes, at least.
Let them start the game.
Right.
Play until halftime. Or sparingly throughout the first half, sparingly throughout the second half.
You don't get paid unless you come to work. That ain't as an American, that ain't fair. Oh. So wait a minute, I can come to work in my regular clothes, sit back and watch everybody do their job, and I'm still getting paid.
Let me tell you something. As a season ticket holder for the Suns,
I'm just saying. I'm saying as far as these guys are still employees. You get where I'm coming. I mean, more power to you that you have that luxury. But hold on, wait a minute.
Everybody can't play at the same time, so you gotta. You gotta sit to
No,
the
no,
side for a second.
no.
Get some
some
rest
rest. Kick back a little
throughout
bit.
the game.
No, I know throughout the game. I get that.
Exactly.
I'm with that. But you suit up and don't. No. You come in a suit and you're not even on the roster. You don't play. LeBron James, you pay for a ticket to see the Phoenix Suns play the Lakers, right? And you pay to see LeBron James.
I was just about to tell you
LeBron walk out with a suit on and he ain't playing. How mad you gonna be?
No,
because you pay for them tickets to see LeBron James.
Let me take it one step
Okay.
further. As a season ticket holder, our tickets are categorized in like categories of games.
Right.
The Lakers this year, the Lakers and Clippers were Category 1 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
That drives our season ticket prices.
Right, okay.
Because of who's on these teams.
Yeah.
So if I got the Lakers twice coming here for my season tickets, and LeBron ain't playing in both games, now that level 1 ticket that was through the roof, I still got to pay for it.
You still got to pay for it. He
Yeah.
still came out of his pocket.
But it's a 3 or 4 level ticket now because LeBron ain't playing.
But hey, no, you see him.
Right.
You see him.
That-
He's sitting right there in a suit. But he ain't finna get up and check in at the
I
table.
think it should be a contract breach.
I'm being real.
So with that, I think for season ticket
No,
holders,
no,
no matter
it ain't
what
gotta
arena
be-
you at,
I don't think it should be
if that player ain't playing, of those players that aren't playing, that's driving those ticket prices, then something needs to happen.
I think they should be
But-
dock pay.
But what if
Per
the
game.
person or the team that they're playing?
You don't come to work,
is
you don't get
not-
paid for that day.
Like they don't need them to play this game. Like if it's, I don't know.
You see,
But that's what I'm saying.
hey,
If
look,
it's
hey,
a less good team.
In the 80s,
like, we ain't gonna use him this game because we don't even need him to be.
Okay,
acting like that.
that's the still the idea. But hey, look, come on, let's go back to like I said, the 80s and the 90s. They wasn't doing that. It didn't
Michael
matter.
Jordan played in every
We ain't just talking about Michael Jordan. We talking about Barkley.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Magic,
Magic,
even if it was-
Isaiah Thomas. We talking Reggie Miller. We talking John
Iverson,
Starks.
yeah.
We
You
talking
also
no
gotta
days off.
consider-
Yeah.
You also got to consider back then there was so much parity in the league. Like
Yeah.
every game was a dog.
It was a dog fight.
Atlanta.
It didn't matter.
Sacramento.
It didn't matter.
All the teams that aren't
Houston.
Really
We
good
go
now,
back to Houston
all the
again.
Teams that weren't really good.
Utah.
Now, it was a dog
Man.
fight. Every,
Boston.
every game.
It didn't matter what game it was.
But then the other flip side of it, because like it's more respect for them too, because these technical and flagrant fouls were just common fouls.
Oh,
back
man.
then. So they were getting
They
beat
were
up.
getting beat up. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they were getting beat up.
2 of these games this day was
The
of
the
those
scores
games.
of these games now compared to then is
it's
through the
a,
roof.
It's a different beast.
I'm talking 120, 130. You know what I'm talking about?
I just think coaches can do better with giving their top players time during the game to where
At
you know,
least
you can
the
let them
audience can
start.
see them.
Let them start and then let them play. You know, if it's a 24 minute first half, let them play 10 or 12 minutes. out of
But
the
at least
first
as
half.
far as the product, you get what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. You know, it's like somebody coming to get their hair done by you, and they walk through the door. They scheduled an appointment with you, but they walk through the door and somebody else there.
But you know,
You get where I'm coming
Right,
from, but
correct.
they there for you. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
how they can get out of it though is calling it an injury.
Oh, yeah, of course.
LeBron ain't hurt.
No, he's not.
Why he couldn't be hurt?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let me tell you-
And
let
that's
me
what
tell
I'm
you
upset
something.
about him about.
Let me tell you something. That
because
injury was getting kicked right here. That does not
Oh, not a
equate. That
basketball
does not
injury.
equate
A quad.
to a pool. Nothing. That's just. I can see if he had
It's a
bruise,
quad- it's a quad
it
and
would
a
be
groin.
bruise. It would be a bruise.
Okay.
He's an actor.
wait
anyway.
a minute. What
He's an actor
what I'm
anyway.
upset about is just about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, maybe a month, he was talking about load management. When Kawhi and them was on, he was like, "No, this year I'm gonna play all 82." Didn't he say that?
But that's how.
Didn't he say that?
Injuries is how they get out of it. That's how they mask it.
Oh, now you hurt.
Now you hurt.
Even when a team is talking about trading a player, all of a sudden he ain't
hurt.
playing no more.
He hurt, right?
All of a sudden he ain't dressing out no game.
Right.
Because they don't want to run the risk of him getting hurt and
they
he
lose
not
their
being-
value. Yeah.
He's not being traded.
Yeah, okay.
Like they got their ways
That
to get
makes
around
sense,
all
yeah.
of that. And,
Oh,
and
it's diabolical. It's something I would do.
I can understand that.
Oh, wait. Reserve my leg. I am sick.
I'm saying. Hold on, you see this? You see this finger? There's something
can't
wrong
talk
with
about
it.
the same
Look, I can't turn. For real.
People do it every day going to work. What you mean?
And you know what? Yeah, but the problem is with that.
We get fired.
Right. The problem is with that though. Unless you taking a PTO.
Self-employed.
If you taking a PTO, you know what? I'll be right behind you. I'm right behind you.
I'm like, fine.
I ain't coming. How about that?
Right.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come back to work. We just did this today. You mean I gotta come back and do it again tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's how I want to be.
Self-employment is a beautiful thing.
Hey, you know what?
It really is.
But we don't have days off though. Like
it still ain't no
being
days off.
Self-employment.
It's like 27 things I still got to do.
And you know what? Though, that's being an entrepreneur and stuff. I'm understanding.
It's hard.
It's so
and
hard, bro.
sleep.
People,
It's precious.
Want
What is
this,
sleep?
But, they
But
don't really,
no, it's precious though when you do get it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
precious when you do get it, and no, you don't understand. People out there understand. Look, you don't understand when you busy like that. The importance of a nap is one of the best things that you can.
I'm one of those people. I take a 20
Man,
minute in the car.
you know that power nap that you need. You know what I'm talking about?
Keeps people from getting killed.
I'm saying.
Nap
For sure,
will-
for sure.
Oh, and you already, especially with minorities, we already know.
Give me a
We-
little
if a mug in the back- in the
how ignorant they
bathroom,
is, man.
man, go take a nap.
Right.
I ain't putting
You
up
need
with this.
that. We need
Did
that.
you get your nap in today?
Hold on, wait a minute. It's like you know what? I ain't eat my Snicker today. I'm not myself.
I'm angry. For real.
All right, man. Man, I know what. Let me check the score of this game, man. Because last time I checked,
Man, why LSU beat Oklahoma like that?
did they whoop them too
And
bad? I'm looking at it right now.
It was disrespectful because they was down 49-14.
I know.
And they went for it on fourth down.
Hey, you know what?
How disrespectful is that?
You know what? I saw it. I saw
That
it.
is so
Then then Burrow runs in for the touchdown.
Yeah. Then he scored a touchdown off of that.
How more disrespectful was that?
Bro, do you know in the
quarterback
NFL that would have caused the fight?
Oh, they'd have been fighting.
I'm down
They'd have been fighting.
7 touchdowns.
And
you
go
gonna
for it
on
on fourth down.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting somebody.
Oh no, wait.
My season over. I'm hitting somebody.
I'm surprised the coach of motherfucking Oklahoma ain't run across the field and drop kick the coach of LSU just for that move. That's a slap in the face, bro.
I wonder did they shake hands at the end of the game? You know how the coaches go over. Hey man, good. Man, I would have been like.
No, what? He probably did shake his hand. He probably shook his hand.
They would have shook your hand though, but it would have been
No,
with
what?
a middle finger.
He probably look. He probably shook his hand. They got close. He whispered his ear. You son of a bitch.
No, I would have yelled it across the field.
Hey,
Asshole.
hey, that's disrespect.
That is because there's levels. I don't care how much you hate another team. There's things about the game of the sport that's respect. Like
Right.
that's like
Basketball.
That's like being up 20 and you steadily running up the clock, and then it's 5 seconds left on the clock, and then you 5 seconds before the game is over.
You right,
take a
brother.
shot.
But this was worse. This football. That's like being up 30, 35 in the third quarter or the fourth quarter of a basketball game, and you leave all your starters in.
And they just start running.
And
up
they
the
just
score.
keep going it like.
That's when you know
That's
it's
bogus.
personal.
That's a slap in the
That's
face.
when your coaching is
That's a
wrong.
slap in the face. Everybody goofing off online. We having a good weekend. Oh, what about you watching the fight tonight? I know you watching the fight tonight.
Bro, I got the fight right here.
Oh man,
Wait,
man.
I'm missing something.
Oh,
What fight?
This Floyd Mayweather boy, Givens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
He's
Who is he fighting?
I forgot. It's this Mexican dude. He pretty dope too.
Even the undercards is
The undercards are good. Are going to be good too. You know, like I said, I told you a couple of episodes ago. I'm really getting back into boxing. Boxing took its hit. You know what I'm saying, for a while.
Heck yeah.
You know what?
Floyd Mayweather
I'm just
was the
going.
last
I'm
true
just.
champ.
I'm just going. No. That's why I took a hit. Look, I love Floyd Mayweather as far as his marketing and how he does and what he does for himself and how it is what it is. Okay, I can't hate the brother's success and what he do, but he drained boxing.
Who,
He
Mayweather?
drained it.
Mayweather is such
He drained
That's
it.
You know
he's
why?
just such a princess.
He drained
This
boxing.
is the reason why.
He drained it. fam.
UFC and boxing is a combat sport. We expect to watch
Somebody
those
get beat
sports
up.
and people get beat up.
Yes.
We do not like the technical fighter, the fighter that avoids the punches, that
And avoids
bobs
fights.
and weaves
And avoids fights.
and avoid.
And avoids fights.
Yeah,
And avoids
Who did he
fights.
avoid?
Come on,
Who did he
man.
avoid?
Okay, we should have had.
50-0.
Wait a minute. I don't like when a fighter should have had a fight 8 to 6 years ago. Then all of a sudden now y'all want to fight.
But you
don't
know
do
what?
that. Let somebody
that's what
pass
we just
a
talked
part.
about with sports. It's about money, though.
I get it, but don't let a fighter that's why I'm liking these heavyweights right now. I don't like Anthony Joshua. He need to go on here and fight Deontay Wilder and get it over with.
I love Deontay
He need to go on here and fight the bronze bomber.
arrogance-
He's a brawler. He's gonna end up being like Mike Tyson was. How Mike
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was more
Yeah.
technical, but Mike Tyson was
He was here. He wasn't nowhere. Stop it.
Mike Tyson was very technical.
No. I'm talking about Deontay Wilder.
No.
Nowhere
I'm just
compared.
talking-
I get where you coming
I'm
from.
just talking
Because
about
Mike,
in a way of
He's
just
starting
I
to
hate when
Street
people be like,
Fighter,
"Oh, he could have beat Mike Tyson."
Mike,
No,
I don't even think he
Tyson
said
Fury.
that, Dang,
Tyson
just-
Fury is going to get him.
You think he's about to say that?
he outboxed him though. Tyson Fury outboxed him that
He
fight.
outboxed
He
him. It was
outboxed
that
him.
one punch that he put him on the canvas.
And that's-
but even after he came back after the knockdown, he
still-
still took.
I saw the fight.
And sports in general just piss me
I saw
off
the
because
fight.
you know it's all about money.
You know what?
It's about money.
So wait a
for
minute.
sure.
Okay, I'm agreeing. Okay, I love my boy, but I'm agreeing that Tyson Fury actually won that fight.
Yeah, he did. Everybody
Tyson
says
Fury actually won.
Everybody says that.
That fight was not a draw. Tyson
Everybody
Fury.
said
That should have been
But you have
Deontay
to-
Wilder's loss.
in
He did.
any-
He
in
actually
any-
he got outboxed.
In
He knocked
in
him
any
out
sport
at the
where-
bell of the last
Yeah.
round.
In any sport
Well-
where it's about
No, but it
judges-
wasn't a knockout because he got up.
in any sport where it's
Oh, but
judges
if he
in
was
it,
down,
you
then
have to
3
convincingly
seconds,
beat the
then-
champion.
10 seconds.
Oh,
You-
10 seconds. Look, I
You
said
have
3.
to. How many seconds she say?
3.
This
Oh
ain't
my
wrestling, woman. Look, too much WWF.
Dude,
Too much. Look, we know what you
you're
be
out.
watching on Saturday. WWE.
Hey,
In the game.
well, how much time we got?
We got about 30. We got about
We need to make sure we leave a segment for this event we got going.
Oh yeah,
on.
we gonna talk about that. For one thing, hold on, wait a minute. What can we get that clothing? Look at that color right
You see
there,
that,
boy.
Dad?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
see that baby
In
blue
his,
on that
his
what
board?
I'm
baby
saying?
blue and his baby.
What can we
blue.
get? What,
Yeah.
tell me what we can get it at, man.
I actually have a big announcement regarding that.
Uh-oh.
We have, as of tomorrow, the Scottsdale Fashion Store will be closed.
Oh,
It is retail in general has taken a hit all across the country.
Okay.
A lot of the major stores are closing down.
Yeah.
It's just because everybody's
online shopping, right?
and so it took a toll. It was a great experience, especially going into a mall like Scottsdale. But it's if I had to do it all over again, the kind of store that I was in sold so many other things to where if you went shopping in there, you were overwhelmed because we had everything from art to rings to swimsuits to it was a what do you call them stores where you go in there and it's any and every it was
Oh, I know. Yeah,
more like a boutique
boutique
store,
store, right? You're
but
right.
it was more novelty and artwork boutique than anything else, and so apparel didn't really have a chance in there because people were going in there picking up little Arizona stuff here and stuff there. They weren't going in there to spend $35 on a T-shirt. You know, they'll buy stickers for $3 each, but you know that's still Scottsdale. But it was a great learning experience, man. I met a lot of influential people, but right now the only place that you can get this here gear is online at failurests.com. Failurests.com.
I heard that.
And I'm on IG at failurests. Check us out. We got a lot of stuff going on, and that's the other thing, man. I'm just gonna say one name: Adidas.
Ooh. I love me a shell toe too.
Oh,
A shell toe.
Hey, I always
Adidas
was raised.
period.
I was always raised to speak things into existence,
Yes.
and so
Adidas.
hopefully coming down the line there will be a Failure Adidas collaboration.
Oh
Yes,
man,
for
that is
sure.
awesome. Man. That is awesome.
And this is something that I've been working on, and so cool.
Well, you know, when God closes one door, He sure does open another one.
Hey, you know what? You know what? When we talk about open doors, what's up with this Culture Fest going on?
Oh,
man?
I can't wait till those doors open.
What we talking about? What we talking about?
Music and culture.
We finna get loops in there.
Yeah. Hey, so a few years ago, we were blessed to have some culture brought to Arizona in the way of a jazz festival.
Right.
I had an opportunity to go to a couple of them, and I had never been to a jazz fest before, but they have them around the country. So in all the major cities, they have them. And I was really impressed, and it was packed. And so in 2016, we lost our Jazz Fest in Phoenix. And so I don't want to go into detail about it, but our idea behind this was that we wanted to bring it back.
Right.
Because we understand that Arizona lacks culture.
Right.
This is our way of leaving our blueprint and doing what we need to do in our community to get our community involved and bring some culture. So we, as a collective group here,
gang.
You already know
with Icon
the family,
Radio,
Icon Radio.
we decided that we were going to bring it back, and that's what we are currently in the process of doing. It will not be called the Jazz Fest. It is called the Arizona Music and Culture Fest. And the reason why we went to culture is because we want to bring our country, our community, our neighborhoods, our state back together again culturally. We don't want to have a specific demographic associated with this music festival. We wanted to be able to unite all cultures. And so the last week of March, beginning of April
Y'all hear that?
Are the dates that we're looking at.
Aries season.
Exactly. I'm a Virgo, but I can ride with them. So it will be held at Wild Horse Pass, Rawhide, the convention and events.
And let me tell you this place is huge.
Humongous.
This place is huge.
10,000 people strong it can hold.
10,000.
And we're gonna use
pack
every
it out.
bit of
We
it.
try
Every
space
So
of it.
we need all of our listeners online, Facebook, Instagram. We need all of y'all to be tuned in to your individual Facebook pages, whoever you follow from Icon Radio. We will be posting the
AZNO, Go City Sell Out Sports.
Exactly. We will be posting the vendor packets.
Download the app, Icon Radio.
Along with the app.
Download.
Join our Facebook page, AZ Music and Culture Fest.
Oh yeah,
on
we got a page for
Facebook.
that too on Facebook. Yeah.
So tune in because we are down to the last stages of really putting this thing together. It is going to happen, but we need our community to get involved.
Right.
So ask us via social media, phone, whatever it is, how you can be involved.
And anybody out there that's watching and listening, any vendors,
All vendors.
anybody, food trucks, vendors, clothing, whatever. You guys want to be a part of this? Get in contact with us. What's the information to get in contact with us?
Reach us on Facebook. You can put all your questions on Facebook. We all have access to the Facebook page.
All of us.
We also have our own website as well, and that is Arizona Music and Culture Fest. Is it .com? Arizona Music and Culture Fest.com.
.com. Okay.
We have our own page. You have any questions? Let us know. We can send out the vendor package, the sponsorship packets, all of that, and let you know how you can be involved. We're doing this thing big, but we didn't want to do it too big to where we don't have room to grow. So, our lineups.
Oh man. We going hard on the lineups. Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all stay tuned and y'all listen. Y'all stay tuned and watch. Everybody that got my page, pay attention to stuff because when I start dropping names, I'm gonna drop them names. And when I drop the names, it's gonna be certified. That mean they coming.
And the reason why we need our community to be involved as well, because we want to partner with all of the individual cities in Arizona, and how they see it beneficial to partner with us is they see all of the communities getting involved with this. We're going to do the right way. We're going to make sure that this is a safe environment for family members, kids, everybody alike. So come out.
But you still gonna have fun. It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a blast.
It's going to be
It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have
Food
alcohol,
vendors, alcohol.
It's gonna be
apparel.
You're right. It's gonna be
you name it.
People, just seeing
and different type of
meeting
people.
Exactly.
networking, doing something outside of
And
going
like
to the
I said,
club.
we working
Exactly.
on this lineup. When we drop this lineup,
Oh, this line about to be something cold.
y'all coming.
Shuck
colder
it, ducky,
than
quack,
Chicago.
quack.
Y'all
Colder
coming.
than Chicago in February.
It's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, it's going to be off the chain, man. And we're looking at vendors like Crumble Cookies, Starbucks, Nike. So it's some big names, and we have a lot of push power when it comes to sponsorship. We have an email list of over 1 million people. So that's when I say getting involved. If you have a business or you looking to create a business and it's a successful business, because as much as we would like to get all of our family members and friends involved in this, we have to understand that the goal with this is to do something great. And so we definitely have to have the vendors and the food trucks and everything that are currently doing their thing, because we want to be able to push you, but we also need you to push us.
Right.
And so we need you to have that backing to where you can help us with pushing this show, man, because this will be our one time a year where we can bring people from all over the country to Arizona and have them experience some culture.
And
Yeah,
we
for sure.
we tell you this right now, because after this one, the next one's gonna be better.
All the way up.
Then the next one's gonna be better.
Ooh,
Man,
all
I'm
the
gonna say
way
another
up.
name. I'm gonna say a couple names that we are possibly looking at.
Oh,
and I
we can't.
and,
No,
hey,
Why?
and this
We'll do this now.
I
Come
know,
on.
just two. I'm gonna say two.
All right.
What?
And these are the type of artists, and these could be a couple of artists that we bring. It's not solidified and it's not contractual, and we're not using them to promote this show. I'm just saying it.
Disclosure.
But we're talking about,
For real.
artists like Fantasia, Indy Irie, and Maxwell. So I'll leave it at that. Oh, we ain't coming with no punk
No what? No
lineup.
what? Just
we
don't-
ain't coming with no punk
Those
lineup.
three names. If you got my page, hit me up. Let me know. Give me some feedback.
Right, I want to
Yeah,
hear all
yeah,
the feedback.
exactly.
Give us feedback.
We
How
have-
about hit
we-
our page? Give us some feedback on who you would like to hear.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have a lineup, but we are definitely open
to,
to
right.
opinions and who you would like to see.
They might not be it might not be this one. They might be at the next one.
Exactly. Oh, it's gonna get
'Cause it's
whatever
annual.
it is.
This is annually.
Whatever it is on this
Annual.
one, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So we just want everybody involved, man. So when we post stuff, if you could be so kind as to share it and repost it, or I'm not really familiar with the social media lingo. I'm working on it, but
Retweet.
Hashtag AZ Music and Culture Festival.
There you go.
what she said.
Yeah, the person that's always on her phone.
Say it loud.
You know what?
You on your phone right now. You
I am looking at myself.
Hold on. We self-employed. This is our job.
Thank you. I'm supposed to
This
always
is our
market and be
job.
in the eye of the people.
Well, you gotta
I am for the people.
excuse me. Other than my vacation right now, I got 5 days off. But anyway, I still have a job right now. I ain't got the bag yet. People,
These are our paychecks. This tablet here, this phone,
Man, all these
of
phones.
my laptops.
I be trapping.
I didn't say that.
I'm talking about all
She
the
know
phones.
it. Hey,
I don't be trapping.
That's the lingo, Tim.
I'm not
That's
a-
the
I'm
lingo,
not a-
Tim.
I'm not a-
Look, that's
I'm
his
not a
age coming out.
trapper.
That's his
I'm
age
not-
coming out.
I'm not a trapper.
I trap
don't-
in the salon,
don't-
y'all. I do
don't-
hair. Hair.
I don't trap.
Lord.
I'm not a trapper.
Look.
Somebody gonna trap you.
I'm gonna just say I'm a hustler. How about that?
Okay, say
How
that.
about
I'm
that?
a hustler.
I'm a hustler.
The
You
real
can't
reason
use
why
the
we
word trap in front of
Look.
these older gentlemen.
You know,
look. The
for
reason
old
why
man.
we are really doing this Culture Fest is
'Cause I'm broke, bitch.
So,
That's why.
So A-Love could quit her second job. A-Love got 2 jobs and she want to quit one of them. So we try to support her friend
Oh, my
so
goodness.
she could not have to do her 2 incomes.
You know what? Say it loud, everybody. Hey, you know what? It's a boring game at the Cardinal Stadium right now.
Yeah, we shouldn't even talk about it.
Look, no, look.
What's the score?
It's 0-3.
Ooh.
Ohio State.
Had to give him a soda baby.
0-3 Ohio State, for real. LSU, that's terrible. Now I see what you was talking about. 63-28.
Ooh.
63.
That man threw 6 touchdowns in the game.
And ran one. 7 touchdowns.
That's disrespectful.
You know what? He going first round.
Top 5.
Let's go ahead and waste some time and get to these last of these NFL games the last week.
Why you sound so depressed?
I don't
want to
talk to you right now.
Like, let's go.
You know what? You definitely should not be talking,
Man,
Mr. Cardinals fan.
Hey, he gonna win out. He gonna win out.
About to win out. That's it.
Hey, you know what? In the
That's it.
In the Cardinals defense though, this wasn't that.
Look,
this wasn't
we
supposed
can
to be that
lose
year
out and still
anyway.
have a better record than y'all.
That's okay.
All right, whatever. You know what? I'm not taking
I
mediocrity.
rise with the Cardinals. I
rock with
it.
you know what?
20 plus years. I ride with the Cardinals.
I mess with you.
Larry Fitz is my guy. I ride. I messes. I almost said the F word. I messes with. My mama listening.
What, funny?
I rise with the Cardinals. And this wasn't their year. When you got a rookie quarterback, this ain't your year. Next year is Larry Fitzgerald got to renew that contract.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. I talk about you, your Cardinals, and all fun and games, but you know what? No, I like that kid. I see a lot of promise and a lot of future in him.
Right.
I don't think the coach is gonna last long. I don't think Cliff Kingsbury is gonna last that long. But
I think they at least give him another year.
They're gonna give him another year. They're gonna give him another year because you do have to put some pieces around him. He has nothing around. I'm not saying Larry Fitzgerald ain't nothing, but you know,
if they get an offensive
and a better defense.
If they get an offensive coordinator and leave Kingsbury the point of just being head coach, then they'll be all right.
Please don't get rid of the defensive back coach. That's my boy.
I'm for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got the Jets and the Bills. In Buffalo.
I want to talk about football.
We know what? Let's get it out the way. It's only 4 games left. I'm gonna go to your sport in a minute. We're gonna close it on
What's
yours.
your sport, hockey?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Have you ever been to a hockey game?
No.
Yes.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to a
It's
hockey
freezing
game.
cold.
Brother, y'all know where the hell I'm from.
I went to a hockey game with short sleeves
It's
on.
cold in the
Bro,
mud.
you
I
will
would-
have
no, I
a
would- I
blast.
would love to go to a hockey
They
game.
legally fight. Like,
Right.
the refs
Yes.
is like, oh, go ahead. Go
Yep.
ahead, get it on. Go ahead, get it on.
Hey,
Not until they go to the ice is when they break it up.
Yeah.
Like, if they standing on their feet,
Yeah,
it can
fighting.
go. It can
Oh,
go
I'll
for
be
a
in the
minute.
stands. Kick him in the balls.
Bro, if they kick him in the balls with them skates on, that's
Oh, definitely kick him in the balls.
attempted murder.
Yeah.
Hey, but that
It's like the boy that took his helmet off. Even I don't condone this, people, but it was entertaining.
I'm weak.
What? The fans like diabolicalness. Am I lying? You should hear fans in the stands. They are the worst.
Yeah.
They are. They
are.
say them. They are. Hey, fans could be the most
Yes.
nastiest people. Like I'm going to this Buffalo and Jets game. You ever heard Buffalo Bill fans? They catch them on camera sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, we gonna turn away from this crowd over here.
Right.
You know.
I've had my own fans say some old wild shit. Stuff to me. So I
You already goddamn said it. Don't clean that up.
Hey, I like to give a quick shout out real quick to Amy, our little one. She's not little, but she's our little. She's a little sister because she's younger than me.
Right. Okay.
Everybody's
so-
younger than you.
You are an asshole. You are on one today. What is wrong with you?
I'm hungry.
You need a Snicker.
Swoosh.
I told you,
Happy
look, you
birthday
need a
to
Snicker. You're not yourself today. You need a Snicker. You should have met us at the damn meeting. You would have got something to eat.
I should have, but I was at the shop.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Miss self-employed.
I was doing what we call working.
Did you catch that Clippers and that Lakers game
Yes.
on Christmas? What was your verdict?
You know what? I'm kind of torn because my boy is one of the coaches for the Lakers, and I ain't never really liked the Lakers, but I support.
But
like he was with Toronto last year, so I rocked with Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So I rock with whoever he's coaching with. Shout out to Phil Handy.
Really?
But,
Okay.
But the Clippers, man, that's a team full of dogs.
Man,
Bro.
man, Patrick Beverly.
When you talk about dogs,
you gotta love a Patrick Beverly, dude.
bro, people ask me all the time, Tim, who's your favorite player?
You gotta like a Patrick Beverly.
How I determine who my favorite player is a player that can transcend eras. That means that you can play in this era or you can play in the MJ era. Kawhi, Paul George, Patrick Beverly could have played in that MJ era.
I see that. Especially
just because they had that killer in them.
I was
And they
torn on
two-way
Paul
players.
George, but I forgot how nasty that injury was in Indiana that he took. So that took a bit.
That was
Paul George is back in full form.
And there it's a rarity because that team plays like they love to play. Him and Kawhi love to play defense as much as they love to play offense. They when they get on the court, they like, all right, we gonna grab they two best players. We guarding they two best, and you don't see that in the league no more. You see the top players usually would grab like the second or third best player and guard him. No, they ask for those assignments, and I love that about them. I love it about them.
I was impressed by how LeBron took the challenge though. That game, he actually stood in front of him, defensively and offensively, and took the challenge. And they pulled it off. They got that game. You know what I'm saying? But remember, without Paul George, the first game they played in that house, Kawhi took his lunch money. So this is just 2 games. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Clippers are dangerous. But like I said, I'm back to how I think competitive the West gonna be. I don't think the Clippers or the Lakers is just gonna walk out of the West like that, because Houston,
it's a lot of parity.
Houston,
in the
right? Houston is nasty. I'm not sold on them completely.
They always have one of the best records in the league, but then at the end
This is a James Harden
don't
Westbrook.
show up.
This is a James Harden Westbrook Houston. What I'm saying is, as far as them being a threat of who you want to play at a certain seed, they could potentially knock any one of them off.
Russell Westbrook has gelled better than I thought that
Right.
he would gel with.
They could potentially knock any one of them off. So you got Denver. They could potentially knock any one of them off. Those some scary teams on the West that any one of them could lose to right off the bat. And I'm talking in the first or second round. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't give them no type of.
I'm saying, but that's how tight I think the West is, because we look at the Clippers and we look at the Lakers, the talent that the Lakers have, LeBron, AD. We're looking at the Kyle Kuzma. You know, then you got Dwight Howard. You got number
They
monsters.
talking about trading Kyle.
They talking about. See, that's what I'm looking at. Look at that. You understand what I'm saying?
I just don't like this league because, you know.
You can just walk. There's too many moving pieces.
With the team they got now, they have the capability to win a championship. So now you need to just get everybody.
Right.
Oh,
You need to get all the good players on.
That's how LeBron did. But
they was even talking about trying to get the Greek Freak.
When?
They was mentioning that. Like,
how can they put all these star key
See,
players
no,
on
that-
one
see, but-
team?
because they think that is what equates.
But this is
to
what LeBron
a
did.
Championship when it doesn't.
But this is
at
what LeBron
Toronto team
did.
last year. Toronto had one star player on
And-
the team,
and he-
Kawhi
and he
Leonard.
won.
And
a rising star in
three or
Siakam,
four-
Pascal Siakam.
3 or 4 that wasn't even drafted. Pascal Siakam wasn't drafted.
Well, he wasn't drafted. He sure wasn't. Danny Green was a trade. Came over from the Spurs with him. You understand what I'm saying? This is what LeBron did. What LeBron did after he left Cleveland. Miami.
He want that powerhouse
Who?
team so he
Hold
can
on.
take credit.
And if it wasn't supposed to be Chris Bosh at first. It was supposed to be him, Dwayne Wade, and Melo. You see, you understand how this is what LeBron did. When LeBron left Miami, a new hot talent was up there. What was his name? Kyrie Irving. How many championships they been to?
What you think about that Nets team when
KD come back?
KD come
Dangerous.
You think
Dangerous.
so?
I know what? I think it's gonna take KD at least about another year to get his legs up under him.
I've seen
Even
Kyrie play.
even him as a spot up shooter.
I just.
You don't think the chemistry is gonna match between them two? You don't see it.
It's a different beast with Russell Westbrook because Russell has played with the number 2 player his whole career. He has played with.
Don't Kevin and Kyrie don't they ball together usually?
Who?
Kyrie and Kevin, because they got a relationship.
Yeah, they have a relationship.
And that's their
off
crib
the court,
pretty
and
much.
they work out together.
That's
their
their crib pretty
when
much.
It's game time and the lights are on,
right?
And then it comes down to you forget. You know, I know everybody don't forget, but Kyrie left Cleveland because he didn't want to be a second fiddle.
But you know what though? I think though when you look at his language, because I watched a couple Brooklyn games. His body language, his language. I mean, he's Brooklyn. He's Rucker Park. You know what I'm saying? He balling like he having fun. I don't even think it's him having a lesser role. I don't even think they both look at it like that. For the simple fact they back at the crib. DC kid, Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Where Kyrie from? He from what? Jersey, New York. So he from New Jersey. I mean, this is their element. You know, they both champions. They both are accomplished. Maybe Kyrie he got one compared to Kyrie got 1 or 2. He got 1, right?
1.
He got 1 compared to Durant's 3 or 2. But at the same time, though, I mean, they both champions. They're accomplished. Now, both these players who've been through that type of talk, as far as being the number 1 guy, Kevin Durant not being the dog in Oklahoma, because Russell Westbrook was the alpha male. They were talking about who was the bigger alpha male. Kyrie Irving, LeBron, his big brother LeBron. I gotta defer to him. You know, I don't want to continue to be Robin to his Batman. Now you got these players. They both prolific players, off the chain players. You know, I got you on camera doing this, right? I got these players. Now you got these both that been through that kind of scrutiny on both sides. Now they their own man on both of the same team. Both extraordinary talent at their positions. I think it's more of a inner peace with them both.
They both have to check some egos at the door in order for that.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
And then you got what's his
and
name?
It's not a big market. They're making it a big market.
Yeah.
They're gonna make Brooklyn a bigger market. Well, New York in trouble.
That's right. That's right. By
The Knicks in trouble.
Kevin Durant is from anyway. So
yeah, he's a DC kid.
I mean, that's their hometown area. So it's great. I love it. It's great for the city. I have family in Brooklyn. Used to go to Brooklyn every summer. I like what it's going to do for the community,
for the city and the community.
And
yes,
we need the New Yorks and the New Jerseys
right.
and the Sacramentos, and we need those teams to be good.
We do. We
need them as much, even though they may not be our teams. We need them to be good because it makes it interesting. It makes it entertaining.
We're so used to the same story. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about even before the. I'm talking about you got to think about it. Yeah, the Bulls had their stretch, but that was thank you, Michael Jordan. We just so happen to have one of the greatest players that ever freaking played.
Right, but
the
I
game.
ain't really heard about the Bulls.
But now,
yeah,
since post Michael Jordan,
uh-huh.
You understand? So the Bulls are back to being that team before we got Michael Jordan. That's just how it was. Certain teams go through that slump, but we was one of those teams. And being a major city, New York, got the worst. There's New York, but they still making money.
So
you know what's weird?
They still making money. New York, you know how bad. New York's been so bad for so many years. When the last time they won a championship? And they're one of the major cities. There's always L.A. It's every team in L.A.
Boston.
Or Boston. But it's every team in California.
What was you gonna say?
That because people in New York, like up top, they love basketball. Like basketball is their thing.
That's supposed to be the Mecca.
Chicago and
Yeah.
New York are the meccas of basketball.
I'm
I don't
that's
understand
where the ball is at.
There are not utilizing
Detroit's got ballers up in
Detroit too,
Detroit.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got a Midwest, basically back east Midwest.
You can't go to a place like New York with a faint and a fragile ego because because it is the mecca of basketball, it's the expectations are
Very high.
I mean, you playing at the Garden, so the expectations are super high. Like to walk into, that's one arena
I know
never
that
been
atmosphere
into, but
has to be
the atmosphere is
crazy.
ridiculous. I've been to LA, but it's not the same atmosphere as as Madison Square Garden, just because there's so many other like iconic things that have happened in that arena that's not basketball related.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That you know what?
The Garden is just
that's why I said
iconic.
The Knicks are in trouble.
They need the
Brooklyn is coming. Brooklyn is in the house. Hey, no pun intended. Brooklyn is in the. You couldn't get how many drafts, how many free agent trades we talking? And out of what 10 years, the only one they had got was Omari Stoudemire.
And now the players there are asking to be traded.
And the only player that can stay is R.J. Barrett because he got drafted. Poor kid.
They gonna be all right though because they got another top 5 draft pick coming. They're about 2 or 3 years away from being a 500 team. A 500 team.
With what coach? With what owner?
Well, they like the
they had Porzingis. They didn't do it.
I think I need a team. I need to own a team or something.
You know what? You got about $2.5 billion.
Somewhere in there. Y'all need 2.5 with something billion.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? We gonna start. We need a basketball.
I need 0.5 billion.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead and get that page.
Give me 0.5
Give
billion.
me just a bill.
You know what? Let's get that page going. Trying to make a team. Cash out.
We gonna do a
GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go
we want a basketball team. We gonna call it Icon Hoopers.
That was so lame.
That was like I tried to come off the dome though.
You make me sick.
What about? Okay, well let's call them A Love's Troops.
I like that. That actually has a nice ring to it. All right.
We
Because
love
your name.
The lovers.
Hey y'all.
Hooper
Hey.
lovers.
I just want to say, man, I'm glad all of us back in the studio.
Yes.
Back in the studio
We're
again.
back.
You know what? Hey, like I said, y'all check out the flyer for the Culture Fest. Everything is getting updated daily. Daily.
Dre Skidoo, give your shout outs.
Oh, let me get a shout out. Let me give a shout out for one to my brother. Both my brothers, Aubrey and Ashton. Hot Sauce Wax. You know what I'm saying? Aubrey Silky. My mom, my dad, what's up? I love y'all. Happy New Year. Shout out to all y'all family, y'all people. You know what I'm saying? TSL Fetty, my man, I see you out there working. Keep working, baby. Keep working. Cut Off J, I see you out there working, boy. Keep working. Level up.
Hey, Love, give your shout outs.
Yeah, I want to give the honor to God and no, I'm joking. No, but for real, I want to shout out everybody who is an entrepreneur. All the entrepreneurs out here, everybody who's hustling and really getting to what they got to do, setting goals, breaking barriers. I want to applaud you guys. It's hard out here, and if you keep on pushing past that, I'm with you. So shout out to y'all. Shout out just to pat yourself on the back. Shout my crew out, YBN. Popular Beauty, of course. Here to heal. I'm growing edges every day, all day. Follow me. We love A-Love, Snapchat, and Instagram.
Well, I don't want to pat too hard. Oh.
Right. I just trying to juice your little pearl.
I'm just talking.
Say you pulling a LeBron James over there. Why don't he just let it go?
Hey, let what go? This is all here,
Feels
baby.
like another love TKO.
What you talking about, baby?
Just let it go.
No, you still got some. You just need
I
to
got
juice
plenty.
them
I
pearls,
got plenty of it.
Them things is dry.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to somebody that has really helped me business wise is Amy Owens.
Oh, shout out to John Blaze, Icon
Owens
Radio.
Law
shout
firm.
out.
Owen Law Firm. If you need a lawyer, please get her. She has helped me tremendously. Amy Owen Law Firm. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that supports Icon Radio. Everybody that's grinding, that's making things happen, head of households, man. Keep pushing. We all have a purpose in this life. Make sure that you are leading a purpose-filled life. That's what this is about.
And one thing I want you to do, be real, be yourself. Don't sugarcoat nothing.
Nothing.
Go for it. And say it loud.
Say it loud.
Y'all have a good weekend.
I